Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So we're back. So today we'll do a bit of updates and then we'll get into today's recipe. So updates, I've decided to take a month off streaming only because work is getting busier and I am super tired, but I'm still going to do YouTube videos because YouTube videos I can do while I'm cooking food for myself to eat. So a month off streaming, I'm going to keep doing YouTube videos. As you can tell, I am not in a chef's jacket today. In the UK it is really hot and it's so hot in my kitchen right now. I've got windows open, I've got all my windows open, it's so hot, and with a chef's jacket on it I'll just overheat and I'll start just to dehydrate very fast. So if you're in the UK and watching this, keep drinking, keep yourself hydrated. It is super hot here, it is, even in me in the kitchens. I go through like 6 litres of water a day in the kitchens, always make sure I'm hydrated. So that side, the recipe we're doing today, we're going to do some baking. So we're going to make my banana bread recipe. So I have done a banana bread before, but that was more cake, but this is a more banana bread, it's in a loaf form. So the ingredients for this are, I have 3 bananas here, I've got 300 grams of self-raising flour, you'll need 2 eggs, 125 grams of unsalted butter which I have melted. You'll need some maple syrup, about a tablespoon of cinnamon or less, and I'm going to put a bit of coconut into it as well, so it's going to be like a banana and coconut loaf. So first thing we're going to do is get all our wet ingredients combined together, add them to a dry, into our loaf tin, into an oven that I've got on preheating to 180 degrees. It's going to bake in there for about 45 minutes, nice and low, nice and slow. So, first thing I'm going to do is got my bananas, I'm going to lightly smash them up with my fork. We don't want them too soft, well, too smooth, we want quite a bit of texture in here as well. So just get that going. So there we go, still some chunks in there, which is what we want it nice and chunky. We want some texture. So what we're going to do now is get some maple syrup. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is going to be our sweetness because there's no sugar in this recipe. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And I've got some vanilla paste. I'm going to do a good squeeze of that. 2 eggs, we'll crack them in. One and 2, that's one side. And then I've got my 125 grams of unsalted butter, melted. I'm going to put that in there. And now we're just going to break those eggs, get everything nice and combined, and then we can add this into our dry mix of the flour and our cinnamon. So now this is ready to get added to our dry mix. So our dry mix, like I said, is our 300 grams of self-raising flour. I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon and about a tablespoon and a half of coconut in there, desiccated coconut. So we're going to take our wet mix, put it into our dry mix, and we're going to start combining that while scraping down the sides. Make sure they get all that flour incorporated. So now that is ready to go into a lined loaf tin with greaseproof paper. So I've transferred the mix into a lined tin with a bit of greaseproof paper here. You can make this into muffins, you can make this into a rectangle and make them into bars, but we're going to make this into a loaf. So what we're going to do now is put this into our oven that's preheated to 175 degrees for about 45 minutes, or until it has risen, it's golden brown, and when you put a skewer into it, it comes out and it's all clean. And that is ready to go into the oven. So it's been 45 minutes. I've taken our banana loaf out. It's lovely and cooked. What we're going to do now is just double check, insert the skewer, and if it comes out clear like it is with no butter, it's cooked. So what we're going to do now is leave it in the tin for about 25 to 30 minutes just to cool down. We don't want to take it out while it's hot because it might collapse on itself, so I'm going to leave it there to cool. So, and then after it's cool, you take it out, slice a piece off and serve it. So this is our banana loaf ready just to cool down. So it's cooled down, I've taken it out, presented it on the board. You can dust it with icing sugar, serve it with a bit of butter, some chocolate spread, have it on its own. You don't have to put maple syrup, you can use honey, you can use golden syrup. I like maple syrup because it gives it a nice rich in-depth flavour with these bananas. Maple syrup and bananas go very well. So there you go guys, that is my banana bread recipe. So guys, that's how you make my banana bread recipe. Very simple, very easy. So hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, my links will be in the description for my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Twitch, where I do live stream cooking and a bit of gaming. But like I said at the beginning, I'm taking a month off Twitch just so I can recuperate, because at this moment in time work's very busy. Lockdown's eased, so people can stay inside now, so we're very busy. So hopefully guys, I'll see you in the next YouTube video, which I am going to keep doing because YouTube videos are easy for me because I can make stuff that I'm going to eat. So this banana bread, that will last me a couple of days. Just keep it clean from in the fridge. It'll last you quite some time. It'll last you about 3 to 4 days, but it'll be gone within 2 if you have a family. So thank you very much guys. Next video we are going to do steak and eggs, a nice American classic. We're going to do some coffee robbed steak, so that with some nice caramelized onions and some fresh fried eggs. So I'll see you in that one. That will probably be next week at some time. So thank you very much for being here guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.